So, quickly switch over to the pause screen, and I can get these games going. Awesome. Okay, so the games are about to start, chaps. I'm just quickly getting the replays into the correct folder so we can watch them. We'll be going in about a minute or two. Okay. So, a quick question. Are you there, Toby? So, I did not see a response, but we are in, people. There we go. Quickly write Toby, let me know if he'll come co-cast. Awesome. Then let's see where things are at. Okay. Team 1, we have got Lampen DV, Lampjefeld in game, and fighting with him we have got Crystal Metheny. Very strong player. Players, both of them. I believe that Lumpen sits around 1600 if I recall correctly. And Crystal Metheny, he has gone higher, I believe. I think he was up at 1800 once that I saw. Not sure what his high is though. Regardless, very strong players, the both of them. But on the other side, up against Alvin and Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage of Empires, of course. Also two very strong players. I think that Alvin's team is favored here. But definitely can be a competitive game still, I think. And let's see what have we got for civs. I didn't get the civ draft from him, but we can have a look at what we've got here. Okay, Lampen and Crystal Metheny are sitting on Magyrs, Mayans, that's fantastic. Up against Huns. Up against Huns Ethiopians. I feel like there's a slight civ advantage for Lampen. Just because the Mayans are so strong right now. They're really, really powerful. As far as the Cav go, Mayans, so Magyars might be slightly behind the Huns, just because of that fast producing stable. And of course, Huns never get housed, which is always a nice thing to have. But you also can't house warm. So, yeah, overall, maybe a slight advantage for Team Lumpen here. Ooh, I can even pull up the Pardans brackets. Let's see if I have those. Yeah, no. The bracket would be on the would be on my Discord. Let me quickly see that. Quickly pull over to that. Casting enable. Best of 3? Yes, we can pull that up. Very nice. Okay, so now it looks a little fancy schmancy as well. Well, perhaps an overstatement for this tiny thing we have up here, but regardless. Yeah, so let's see. We have slight faster? No, no. Slightly faster up times for Alvin's team. But yeah, it's not so much. And the Ethiopians should still have a slight... well, the Mayans should have a slight advantage over the Ethiopians in villager counts. Yeah, good. He should pull back with that. Lampen won't be up as fast as... quite as fast as... Nicolas Cage. I would like to see him hit from uphill a bit there, but I guess it would be hard against him. Because, yeah, he's a very, very good player. Again, they're all really good players here. Like, if I'm not mistaken, then Team Blue here is actually the favorite to win the tournament. I'm gonna quickly fact check myself there. Yes, exactly, Team Alvin. Yes, I do believe so. Very strong players, in any case. Fight here. Red should lose the scout pretty clearly there. Yeah, nice pick for Lampen here. Now, what are we seeing overall? Apart from the house. Oh, the house! Oh, that can be painful, honestly. Being housed just as you want to get your archer production out is never a nice feeling. It happens, but definitely not a... Ooh, nice! Scout goes down. For Alvin, that's not bad damage. And these can break in quite easily here. This is really good for Lampon's team. I hope I got the I hope I got the elos right with the players, because I thought that this team with Alvin's team was the stronger team, but I might have... I don't want to say things too early, but this is a really good start for Team Lampen. You could not ask for a better start. Picking off the army like that. And Nicolas Cage getting housed. This is not great. This is... Yeah, but he doesn't even go down. This army is still alive, still doing damage. The wood lines here have been completely relocated. Do we have any kills yet on the eco? No eco kills. Ooh, and that's a lot of idle time for Crystal Metheny. That's not great. Maybe he sacrificed some eco to go forward earlier. It's hard to say. That... Oh lol. Just saw these geese out here were just located. That's a bit unfortunate. Tower rushed up on the wood line. Not a bad idea, but you don't protect so much with this tower. I mean, I guess you do protect the wood line quite nicely. Yeah, you can see there's also one up here. Honestly, a couple of archers up here could still harass the wood line a bit. That could be quite nasty. But it's a stable-ish position here for both teams, I think. Honestly, the biggest damage that has happened has been Crystal Metheny to his own eco until now. It's a bit of a shame there, because that's a lot of... If you don't have this idle TC, your team is in a really good spot. With the idle TC, your teams are... Well, you're a bit behind, right? Which, I mean, good. It's 4 vills, it's not the end of the world. Should be a cleanup, I think. Slightly uphill, but yeah, that's a nice cleanup. Magyar scouts are very efficient here. Yeah, but look at this. This is beautiful. For those who don't know, when you attack the farms, you actually idle the vills on them, so the vills can't actually get resources whilst archers are attacking the farm underneath them, which is really nice in a situation like this. Ooh, yeah, bit of a shame an archer goes down there, but yeah, really efficient. Like, it's looking far better for Lampen right now. Still, it seems like it's quieted down a bit. 2 turkeys back here if he decides that he can't maintain his position. Oh man, if Lampen had been able to... He hasn't fully walled, and there's a lot of archers coming forward for Nicolas Cage of Empires. If they'd been able to attack Alvin together, this could already be in a really deadly spot. But it's still good for them, I think. They still definitely have a strong position. Can I go to the resources collected? I do not see resources collected. No. Buy, sell. Oh, has he bought himself up the castle? Not yet, but he is buying himself up. Oh, very nice. Very nice attack from Lampen here. For a second I thought this turkey was army from... Oh, there the army went. I was wondering where it went. I am very, very impressed with the archer production from Nicolas Cage of Empires. He's got more archers than the Mayan player by a sizable margin. And I don't think that there's been that many deaths for him. No, there's been hardly any deaths. He's lost 2 units this entire game. And he has hardly any archers. That's painful. And surprising to me. I would have expected Crystal Metheny to have more archers. Oh, and he loses a couple of vills here. Very... Yeah, very good hit from Nicolas Cage of Empires on him. Skirm should get cleaned up here, and then they can hit Alvin again. That's really... Oh! Very nice chip bait, he was able to lure him away. I was going for a very fast castle build, Crystal Metheny is. So all in all, I still think that there's a slight advantage, despite what the eco count would have you believe, for Lampen's team. They should have a decent castle age timing. There's a lot of scouts here for Lampen. Oh no! Does he know? Oh, but you have to know that that's open. There's an oasis there. Wait, no. But he doesn't know! He just... You know what they say? If the opponent thinks you're walled, you're walled, you know? Go Lampa, go Lampa. Yes! Yeah, I feel the underdog could do quite well here. I do think that they're the underdog. I'll have to have someone fact check me on that, otherwise. Maybe he guesses now that he can go through here. We'll see. Ah, look at this. Ah, it's some very nice damage. It's a shame for Crystal Metheny that he did take so much damage earlier. And he's going university. I'm surprised he doesn't go for it. Oh, of course he can't go for TCs. He doesn't have any stone. Oh. Oh. Sitting under the... No more gonna fit in there. That is very painful damage. Eco is slightly ahead for these guys still. Oh, what was that? I think I missed a bit of a cleanup here. Bit of a large clean. Ah, no, did they just move on? Definitely the raid here. I picked up a decent bit of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just that raid. And here. Whilst this hit is happening on the wood line. The Alvin's gonna be a bit late to Castle Age, but the other two are just hitting now. And Crystal Metheny still hasn't added any TCs, which is really painful for him. I guess he doesn't really have the eco for it. I said he had to sell a stone to get up to Castle so fast. That's a good hit. The pikes are making this a bit less painful than it would otherwise have been. That's crossbow coming in. They still have a tiny window to do damage, but that's not long. Yeah, if it escapes. 1 HP too. I would just pull back here and shoot from distance if you can, but I guess it wasn't really worth it as well with 5 crossbows. This is very, very dangerous now though. They were able to even out the vill count, which is really good. Also going to Castle Age idles the TC, right? Well, idles. Vill count even now? Yes, exactly. There's not but any eco left after warding half the map. Yes, he does indeed. A TC would be really nice, I think, but again, he had to drop a tower earlier. There are no TCs going down. I think if any of the teams had a TC up and was able to produce vills from it, that could be really huge. That's a full-on stone gate here. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go for TCs. I mean, it is very all-in, the way that they're playing right now. But since everyone is going all-in, it might end up being very good for the teams. Hard to say. Yeah, he's just gonna run through here, I think. Oh, I don't think he realizes it's still open. No, he does. Very good. Does he have +2? He has +2 and... Yeah, but that's 33 Ethiopian crossbows. That's gonna be really hard to take. This isn't gonna be valid. You have to pull all these vills. University coming up now. Ah, that is brutal. That is really brutal. We have a couple of units from... Oh no, he opens up just as Alphen comes. Pro players wait with TCs. I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, good. I haven't seen... Nah, that's not true. I've seen quite a bit of the recent Hidden Cup tournaments. And it really depends on the situation. If they have the res to drop TCs, they do drop them. And I just know that it's the general... It's generally good to get those TCs up as soon as you can. There is definitely value in the university, or going for extra. Sorry, Goopa. That's good. And going for extra army and whatnot, going for the +2 on the knights. I just think if the TC had been up here, it would have been really, really good for Team Lampan. But obviously, it's easy to say that during the game. It's a lot more complicated. I'm quite aware of that. But yeah, now Crystal Metheny is dropping TCs. That's definitely going to give him a nice eco position. And Nicolas Cage of Empires is also dropped a second TC. Also, when it comes to personal preference as they all-in aggressive. Normally instead of 3 TC. Yeah, well, here we see. This is the new Lampan. He brought out his best form for this tournament. But yeah, eco is now a bit behind for them. I'm a little bit surprised Nicolas Cage didn't just keep moving. I think he could have done a bit more eco damage. Ooh, this could be painful. Oh, this could be very painful. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I might be able to get out of this okay, but night pathing is not great right now, and that's what they have to rely on to clean up this. Still, it's down to 20 crossbows against 7 knights. As the mass gets smaller, they become less effective. This could be actually really good. I am shocked that went really good for them. I really expected that to be a lot more pain and a lot less, a lot less cleanup. Fantastic. That actually puts them back into a really good position. Still a bit behind on eco, but not by much, and the TC count is pretty even. One more going up for Alvin. Ah yes, I can relate, Mr. Lemmet. It is beautiful to behold. Now we just need a yo conversion. No yo conversion, sad. That would have been lovely to watch. Ah, but there's another army of crossbows out here. I think he doesn't have ballistics though. Only Crystal Metheny has ballistics in. I mean, I guess it's fine to micro whilst you're ahead of ballistics. There's a lot of knights moving out here. Yeah, they're a little bit behind. I'm not sure if it's just idle TC. I mean, it's a bit of idle TC, but also very much forced idle TC. I feel like we're a little bit behind in archer numbers for the Mayans player here, which surprises me a little bit. Let me quickly see the spent destroyed tab. Yeah, you can see he's... Wow, that's 3,000 more rows that Nicholas K. Jones has been able to invest, which is probably why he's had so many crossbows. I'm assuming that a lot of that is that. Obviously Mayan crossbows are cheaper, but that's why I'm a bit surprised we don't see a few more of them here. It's tough to say what happens here now. I feel like there's a decent advantage now for Alvin's team actually. What the Rico upgrades looking like? Yeah, it's pretty much even. Obviously wheelbarrow now for Solmetheny, which is nice and all, but not a huge advantage, and there's still only one TC for Lumpen here, which is painful to play with. Also just for the protection. Even if you can't make vills from it, the protection is really nice. And yeah, now the other team is flying away in eco. 71 vills and 83. It will be very hard to make a comeback here, I think. And it would be a comeback for Alvin's team. They're quite behind on military. It's not impossible with Mayans Magyars. Oh, but that's a forward castle from... Ooh, that's a forward castle coming and I see 50 crossbows defend. Okay. It would take a miracle for them to stabilize this and come back. They're so far behind on eco, that's 30 plus vills. And you can't take this fight, I think. He might feel like he has to. Oh, let's salute the knights as they charge into their doom. Who knows, maybe it's enough. I was wrong earlier. Yeah, no. Do you hear that? Just the rapid fire tat-tat-tat-tat of the crossbows. Yep. He got 20 crossbows there, give or take, but he lost 20 knights. And obviously the castle's up and Oh, I just push in. Maybe drop another castle just for funds. No soul stone. I thought he said bought stone for a second. Ah, he's up there. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be doom and gloom, but be all doom and gloom, but I think this might just be over. Um, More so than earlier. I just don't know what you do to come back here. Maybe? Like, normally I would feel that Mayans have a chance to make something happen. Their crossbows are so incredibly cheap. And you could do some incredible things with Mayan crossbows, but the imp timing as well is on their side. And the eco difference is just brutal to watch. The forward castle, this is perfect. This is a perfect position for Nicolas Cage here. If you've got a forward castle, you're about to hit imp, you can drop some trebuchets and hit the TCs. Alvin's still on 1 TC, and adding more TCs now won't help him. Not unless they're back here. It also probably won't be safe for too long. Crystal Methany is also a bit behind in eco. Yeah, I suspect we will have a GG coming in very soon here. I'd be very surprised if... Maybe they keep fighting for another minute or two, right? But I guess it did just click up. Maybe. Maybe they keep fighting for a bit longer, yeah. But it's so many. Like, this is gonna get cleared almost for sure. Now I'm saying almost for sure. It's 35 knights against 35 crossbows. This should always get cleared. He's not producing any more crossbows at home. Not sure why. Maybe they're discussing GGing already. I don't know. Nah, the pressure's just too much here. TC's are. Oh! Hey, I mean, that was nice. I'll quickly pop back to see that. Oh, the instant reaction though, man. Oh, that would have been such a beautiful shot there. Yeah, they definitely didn't get the value that Lampen was looking for, but it did look nice. And I can see that being a beautiful highlight if it works out. Okay, yeah, he's running now. Honestly, they could keep the game going for a bit longer. If Lampan runs all the way down through Crystal Methany's base, he's about to hit imp. He's got, I was gonna say a decent army, but yeah. Yeah, last desperate attempt, yeah, exactly, with the mangonels. Yeah, I thought maybe if he can get this castle up, and if he can get enough crossbows out, he actually can maybe still make something happen with... Again, I just have much faith in the Mayans, but I do think that calling the GG, it's probably the better thing to do here. So, I'm going to quickly switch over to the next game. Maybe quickly show the stats here. Still, it was well played for both teams, and I think there was a moment here in early feudal age where they were ahead, not by a huge amount, but a little bit. And in early castle, it was pretty even. It was just a bit. It was just a lot of pressure, honestly, from Nicolas Cage of Empires, which makes sense. I think, if I recall correctly, he's also a really strong player on their home map. Yeah, we'll see where that is. Quickly switch out of this. Maybe go to the APM tab just for that. Oh, look at those APMs! Gosh, guys, you're fast. Like, I normally hover around an APM of like 40 for context. So yeah, you guys, you're speeding. Speeding, I tell ya. This is an effective APM, by the way. Yeah, crazy cupcakes. But yeah, Yeah, the boom as well from uh, Nicolas Cage here. Maybe Cage of Empires. I'm not sure what the best nickname there is. Like, boom is really good. Um, and of course the military production. If you look at the total military produced as well, yeah, 154. Crazy high. Crazy high. Yeah. Yeah, I thought with the damage they got on the on Alvin's base in the mid game, they might be able to make something happen. But yeah, it was just a bit too much for them. So let me quickly switch to the pausing screen whilst I pull up the other game. Bum ba bum. Fortunately, my games are a bit randomly sorted right now, but I believe I should have it right about here. Yes, indeed. And it looks like we took the game to Arena here. So, and we're back. Ah, lol. In the chat, Lampan and Limit, you guys have the same color. So I thought, and about similar tag length. So I thought it was Limit writing still. Didn't realize it was you there, Lampan. Yeah, it was a good last attempt, honestly. Like, if it works, it does buy you some time and like a chance to kind of come back into it. So let's see where we at here. We have for Team Allen, we have the Teutons. Very nice Civ, incredible boom, can do a really nice tower rush, and an Imp they have a really good siege, crenellation castles, which are just so hard to push, and just a really good time. Maybe not the strongest Imperial Age as far as their like cavalry and whatnot go, but it's still really good, honestly. Pardon's picture is you and Lampam. Oh, what a joyful, joyful, joyful picture indeed. What is this? One will on each deer? What kind of... This is food waste. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rotting animals. Somebody call Perza. This isn't just eating the animals. This is disrespecting the animal. Who is this? Crystal Methany. I mean, I don't know. That's very very painful for me to watch. For those who don't know, I basically never have like 2 animals rotting. For me is like the max that I'm like, this is fine. If I have 3 animals rotting, I already feel like I failed. This is just a lot of death, a lot of decay. I'm just speeding through the beginning game a bit here, but I might slow it down. Now we're hitting a couple of hills to speculate on what might happen. Oh, is that? Yes, that's the scout in the wrong base here. I guess Crystal Methony pulling the scout over? Yes, okay. Very fast feudal time for the Turks here. Is he gonna go for a... He might go for a type of feudal boom into... Oh, no. I thought feudal boom into fast imp, honestly. But nice building of barracks. Poles, Turks. Barracks? What bonuses do Turks get which work with this? What are they thinking? Does he know who he's up against? Oh, he doesn't know he's up against Teutons either. That feels important to scout, because Teutons can easily defend against, well, anything you do in feudal. They can just build a tower, put 10 villas in it, and they're golden. But he must have some plan here, so we'll see how that works out for him. Or maybe he just wants to... No, you can't fast castle off of that, can you? No. No, he's missing wood, he's missing gold. Maybe misclicks? Like up to feudal earlier than he No, but this smells plans to me. A stable. Scout production. I don't love this. Maybe I will yet be surprised. I mean, I'm not the best arena player. There are some crazy shenanigans you can do. I just don't know what you're doing with scouts. Oh, maybe he wants to deny. Maybe he thinks he's gonna get tower rushed or he gets free light cav. He does get free light cav. That's true as far as the bonus goes, but that's in castle, right? Like right now, he's not really getting much. And he's already producing the scouts, so he's not going to be up to castle in anything approaching a nice time. I don't know. We'll keep that in the back of our heads and see what the others are doing. Malay have gone for a rather fast castle age. 25 plus 2 on Malay is incredibly fast. Might have even had some idle TC there, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, 17 seconds idle TC. For such a fast uptime, because you have less time to gather res. Maybe? No, but there's gonna be no castle drop here, so... I was thinking maybe he's getting the stable and the lies cav so that they can counteract any castle drop that they might do, but... I don't see a castle drop coming. And I would be surprised to see a castle drop from Teutons. A tower rush I could have imagined, but that would have hit before he had the scouts / light cav. I mean, you can obviously make a play for the relics and whatnot, like you would in a normal game. Go for some kind of siege and whatnot. But I'm not sure that's the best way to play in a team game. I'm racking my brain trying to think what the plan is. They're playing with poles. Poles can castle drop very nicely. Is poles... No, poles is gonna boom. I really don't know, guys. That for me seems like an unnecessary investment. He's gonna be really slow to click up. Malay gonna zoom up. Got a couple... No, that's on gold, not on stone. Ah, I don't know, guys. That's really, really, really... well, sus to me. But, I mean, Crystal Methanese must be map control. But map control and get relics? It just seems... I mean, first of all, it's a really slow castle age to go with it. Like, now he's about to click up, right? It's 15 minutes. I'm not sure if maybe he messed up the build or something, but he's quite far behind. Like, there is a build, right, where you do a similar play and you start producing light cav as you're on the way up to castle age, but this ain't it. This is... He was up with 21 pop, he didn't have enough for it, and now he's on his way up with 30 vills. Like, maybe there'll still be some kind of combination with a fast imp. Like you go for the relics and you go for... I mean, but he didn't feudal boom. He didn't get the upgrades. A feudal boom, you could get the upgrades. Map control and get relics, yeah. That is the only thing they can get out of this. And the thing is, if these guys had built 2 TCs and stable, they could already be sending out monks and whatnot to grab the relics. But they're not, you know. But it just seems a bit slow to me, I don't know. Especially when you do get the free light cap upon hitting Castle Age. I feel you can go a bit faster. Still, I don't play that much arena. And I'm sure they do have a plan. It's just... I fear that they're already 20 vills behind. Oh, 20. 13 mils. Yeah, not 20 mils behind, but yeah, you already have two TCs for the melee, and they can drop a. Sorry. They can drop another TC if they want, or they can just go for a fast imp. Now we have two. Now we have two TCs for Crystal Metheny. Maybe everyone heard my commentary for last game, and so they were like, "Ah, okay, drop TCs early. Let's go." Now, so now everyone's dropping TCs. That's my takeaway from this. Ooh, hidden barracks. Like that. Hide it. Don't let them know you're going for military. I mean, the score is saying that they're ahead, but the village account is decisively. Oh, decisively. It's still within acceptable boundaries, I guess, for Team Lampan, but they're definitely behind, and that's not a great start going into the game. Might speed things up just a little bit, since it's mostly going to be booming here. I see a stable coming up here. And this is nearing imp resources for the melee. They can then fast imp. They can go for some kind of monk and siege push. Or is that a oh no. Oh no, not a castle. No, Lampan. I don't see any stables, so you're not going to be spamming knights. Oh no, you can. Oh no. What can they do? If he starts attacking the walls, he can still break through here. Lampan isn't fully walled here. Potentially he can still spam knights and then run in here at some point, but he's up to imp. Oh, this is a disaster. Disaster! Nearly! Have they collected any relics? No. No, not that I saw. Do I have a relic tab here? Not a single relic has been collected. Wait, no. Now, a single relic. Like just a few seconds ago, this guy just brought it in. This guy doesn't have a relic there. Nope. One relic for them. Like all that investment just went down the drain. Yeah, that's very painful. Ah, oh, not so many knights as well. Alvin's going for knights in Castle Age. He's spamming them out. Ah, I don't know. Lampan can click up to imp at least. That's something there, right? Nicking just a wee bit of the stone here. But this castle's not going to be long for this world. And he doesn't have the he doesn't have Slatcha privileges, which would be vital in defending. Oh, but against Teuton Knights. Ouch, Teuton Knights. Ah, this is very, very difficult. You know, I'm just gonna say, Vil count is even. Vil count is even. It's a little bit in favor of Lampan's team even, but this does not feel like an even game. This feels like the military. It's 31 to 5, and he's trying to rush up this castle now, which is fine. You can try to rush up the castle. You know, it should go up, but and a castle here. This could still go into a late game imp war, but the traps are already here. They're already trapping. He's still a minute and 30 from imp. He needs to get Slatcher privileges in and start spamming knights right now. If he doesn't get like 30 knights out in the next maybe 3 minutes, they're dead. Okay, he's getting his Slatcher privileges. How many vills does he have on the castle? He has 11 vills. He's got a decent bit of stone and only 2 traps. That should come in unless the knights attack. Nice quick walls here from Crystal Metheny. Yeah, the castle will go up there. Keep that on the side here. Sludger privileges are in. He's gonna lose all these vills though when he has to garrison the castle. He's trying to get conscription, which conscription's an amazing tech. He just got masonry in. I do like that. Running a bit low on stone, but they're not out of it. It's just really difficult for them right now. I really need conscription, to be honest. He's bought 200 stone. This is eating up a lot of gold and stone here. These trebs, I don't think they'll be able to finish the castle just yet. Oh, Petar! Petard's on the side. He doesn't have any knights out. Oh no! I was very impressed with the quick walls. And then I was less impressed with the quick walls. And then there were 23 crossbows. Oh, he's so close. Before the game continues, who won the first one? Yeah, they were playing tonight. Toby, this is what I've been streaming for the past hour-ish. Yeah, no, they were playing tonight. The first one, we had Team Alvin come out on top. It was a close game in some areas, but in the end they ended up losing out. Oh, they don't have bloodlines in yet. I was just saying here, if that doesn't happen, if they don't petard in like that, there's a lot more time here for Lampan to respond. As it is, he's got the upgrade, but he won't have any more on farms in a second. He's fighting a lot of units. Does he have upgrades? He has good upgrades. He's just missing bloodlines, which is coming in now. Ooh, but these guys can trip down the bloodline stable and everything else. 23 expos. Have 5+4. Yeah. Hand cannoneers are making their way over. Lampan's still got a lot of vills. He's still got some cavalier. He's spamming, but only from 3 stables. Nah. It would take some incredible play to keep Lampan in the game. It's not quite miracle level play, which he would need, but it would take some incredible play for him to stay here in this tournament. And I put it that way because I feel like Crystal Metheny has to get here. Well, has to get here. Even if he arrives now, he's probably telling him that his army is on the way. Even if he arrives, it's probably too late. Yeah. GG's. GG's. Are these elite janissaries? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, indeed, poor Lampa. Yeah, that was honestly, it was. I feel like there were a mistake or two from Team Lampan. The most notable of which was 7 here in this game. Crystal Metheny going for that strange stable play. I just don't see the sense of it. Was it live? Not quite. No. They sent the games. Just a couple of minutes ago. Not a couple of minutes ago. A few minutes before I started. I tried to watch it live, but they had disabled spectators. Still, GG's to Team Alvin. That was some really good play. Like here as well, the petards just running in here. That was chef's kiss. That was an excellent choice. Like, let's quickly jump back to that moment. I think it's a bit further back here. Yeah. So right here, Lampon's just started to spam knights. His larger privileges just came in. He's got Cavalier coming in. Look at this. He's got Conscription coming through, which is going to increase the speed that he gets his knights out. He's got more farms seeding, so he's going to have plenty of food. He's got a good Vil count. And with poles, you need maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get 30 Cavalier on the field. But running in here, it's just perfect. It's a brilliant move to Petardin. I think it's one of the best things you can do on Arena. The quick walls were almost enough to save him. Would it have been on time? No, this wouldn't have been on time either. Yeah, they would have run in here anyways, but maybe he would have tried to close it more if he wasn't being attacked here. Yeah. And he did close this. Yeah. And if these knights aren't in here, then he can still keep producing these Cavalier. He can produce another 2 stables quite quickly. And there's a very decent chance that they can push this back and get into a stable long game. But yeah, just I want to quickly go back to this. Crystal Methany, are you in the chat or Lompon perhaps? Because I really would love to know what was the plan here with the very, very fast 22 pop up timing for Crystal Methany. Wait a bit and see if there's anything in the chat for that. I don't know, Toby, if you caught this, but maybe you know what's happening here, but I saw this and I was very surprised, to say the least. Honestly, watching it here, I'm a little bit sad. Guys, you know, when you're playing against Tom and I, like, you could have done this as well. That would have been so much nicer than castle dropping Tom. You know, stable. It's way more easy to counter than castle to the face. Honestly, I think Tom would be a bit sad that you guys wanted to get him so badly. But jokes aside, I don't know. I don't see it, and especially not producing the light cap before clicking up. If he doesn't produce the light cap, he can click up here. Maybe it was just a mistake. I mean, it's absolutely possible that he wasn't planning to produce the light cap yet, but he just, you know, you get jittery, right? Sometimes you're just like, ah, yeah, okay, stable up, light cap, let's go, boom. But yeah, it put him behind quite a bit. Not sure if it would have been enough to change the course of the game. But maybe castle dropping against Teutons? That seems valid to me. Scouting who you're playing up against. Do you even know who they're up against? Yeah, now he knows. But yeah, it's easier said than done. And it was still a really decent play from them. And yeah, in the end, Team Alvin just played a little bit better, and in this game as well, I think they had really good civs for it. Melee are a fantastic civ. Absolutely love them. Yeah. So, with all that said and done, and these guys are about to run out here and try hitting this. Yeah. With all that said and done, I would wish you fine fellows a lovely evening. And I'm gonna switch over to I might do another 1v1, but yeah, I mean, yeah, cool. I could go for another 1v1, I guess. In any case, I'll stop the recording there to get a separate video for